Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I appreciate you being here so much. So today I am participating in hashtag Deck the Year for 2026, but it is hosted by Penny's Crafty Creations. She's been doing this for several years. And this year, the list of things we can use are playing cards, which is how it all started, deck the year, deck of cards, memory decks or Rolodex cards, whatever you want to call them, flashcards of any size, time cards, which I will be using this year, and also probably all of them so far. Greeting cards, either alter or create one, which is right up my alley, and recipe cards, which I don't think I'll be doing this year because I really don't have many of them. I have a couple, but anyway, so these are all the things that you can use. So for today, I'm going to do a process, but I'm going to kind of tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to go off and do it so the video doesn't get to be too long. So and index cards. I didn't write that down, but it's one of the things too. Index card. I don't know. I was watching her video this morning, and I don't think she said that, but I know she allows them. So anyway, I'm using an index card. Now I had this one out, but I have a whole pack of these. And honestly, these are huge. Let's see how big they are. They are 5 by 5 by 8. Kind of an unusual size, right? I'm just going to do one. I'm going to put the lines on the back. And what I have pulled out is, to start with, I have this bag from Barnes& Noble. Actually, my son bought things there over the holidays, and I stole the bag. I don't know. I didn't realize it had print on both sides. I may or may not use that as I was going to lay that. I may lay this down, but then I pulled scraps from. I used to have these Firefly ephemera collage kits, which I got at Tuesday Morning years ago. And this plus what I pulled out of it over here that I'm going to use is what I have left. And actually, I could use some of these if I need additional things to put on. Probably, I don't know which one yet. Anyway, so I have those. I have this, my fuel company. There you go. You know where I am. When they deliver fuel, they stick one of these on my doorknob or whatever. They used to put it in my mailbox, but they're not allowed to do that anymore. Anyway, sometimes they hang it on the flag in my mailbox. But so I have this envelope I could attach maybe to the back. I see it's torn, but anyway. So, and I prepay for my oil, so I don't ever have to do payment by that. And then I found these, which are neutrals. And also, I have this book of Himholtz sticker books, postmarked it's called, and it's all different colors of postage stamps. And this is a neutral one, but I've shown this before. I don't know that I've used it yet. So all different colors of postage stamps, which I thought was pretty cool. So when I remember that I have it, I need to pull it out and use it. There's more neutrals here. So a couple pages. Oh, and this one. That's kind of cool. You could put like another image on it as well. Anyway, I'll leave it open to this page. And then these are what I pulled out of there. I also brought out Vintage Photo and Kitsch Flamingo. Now I have Sponge Sugar, which is a pale pink, and there's some pink in this. This one looks brighter, but some of this is paler. But I only have it in Distress Ink, not Distress Oxide, so I probably will use these instead. And then if I need to, I have these little, I don't know what they were called. I think I got them off Amazon. But I'm not too sure. This is Vintage Nature Notebook Collage Pieces. The only thing is I think they're shiny, and these are better, and there's some in neutrals and grays and so forth. So if I need fillers, I'm going to collage is what I'm kind of saying to you. And then I also brought this out, which I hadn't used yet. Sizzix stamps with framelits. I buy 49 and Market, I guess, is now coordinating with Sizzix. And the ones that are highlighted, there's actually dies in here for, but I'm not going to use the dies today. I pulled out this bird and I think this bird and music notes and one of these two stampy things with script, just to add some interest. So I'm going to first use these pieces. I probably will not use this bicycle, but I'm thinking of using that Never Stop Dreaming. Beginning of the year, we need to dream, right? And then the scraps that I have are, and I pulled out this twine. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. And these scraps, I have, I think, two pieces of this for floral plus some strips. Yeah, two pieces of that. Some script pieces of ledger paper, a taggy thing, some paints. So I think I'm going to start with the big pieces and the pinks and the tag and see what I end up with, and then we'll figure out how to decorate it. So I'll come back and show you when I get these pieces laid out and glued down. All right, I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. Right off the bat, had to bring this out. I decided not to use the Barnes& and Noble bag. But I have this sitting down next to me, vintage floral from Paper Studio, Hobby Lobby. And actually, these little pieces, and maybe this, were not part of that other thing. I just had them in with it, so I'm pretty sure I've used them before. Anyway, I pulled out these. This is the same paper. Um, but I think I'm gonna use this for the background. It's got some pink and purple and but it's more neutral background. So I'm gonna use that. And if I need any of these, I can tear them up as well. They're here by my side. I'm pretty sure this one and maybe this, because this has more texture. It has like a linen. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Linen sort of feel to it. There's little ridges in it. You can't see it. Anyway, I'm going to start with that. It doesn't go all the way over, but that's okay because um, what happened is I started to lay stuff down and I realized I'm not going to have enough to cover this big card. So I'm going to put that down and then, I'll have room to play around a little more. So let me do that and I'll come back with it finished. Okay, everyone, here's where I am so far. I did pull out one of the brads. This was one of those pieces, and I punched a larger hole through there and then put this piece with the small hole there. And I'm going to be sticking that through, but I don't want to do that yet because I want to stamp and stuff first. This is that clear piece. I think I'm going to put it right on here. And this is a postage. The script I think I'm going to stamp here. And then we have the birds to stamp. I may put a bird over here or something or on here. I don't know yet. And then I also just was digging. I thought these might go nice with it. They're from, I don't know. It was $2.49 JAS. I don't know where I got those. I have 3 little pink bows left I thought would go nice. Not sure I'll use these, but they match the pink. I also have these stickers I could stamp something on. I don't think I'll use those today though. And then I have this open pack of stickers. Maybe maybe I'll use these music notes because I do have a music note and some music notes here. Right? So I don't know. I probably have far too much. And now I'm torn between using that big postage sticker or one of these. I think I'm gonna go with one of these. And then also, if you watched my little thrift haul, there was this loose piece of trim, and I may try and use one of those flowers or edge the piece in this. So I have a lot going on. And I don't usually like to stamp with Distress Oxide, but I'm going to because I don't really need it to show up real good. So let's bring this in. Sorry for the mess on my desk. That's just how it is when I'm crafting. Okay, I have re-inkers and I probably need to re-ink my Distress Oxide. Okay, so there's that. And I'm gonna do the bird. Where would I put, maybe I could put him across too, or right down here. I think I'll put him across those two. I don't want to put it over here because I don't think we'll be able to see it. Let's put some music notes on somewhere. Maybe just down here. Maybe off the page a little. I can put some down here too. Just give it a little texture. That's a texture one. And if you stamp and then stamp off, you get a lighter image each time you stamp. So, and this one, the background paper actually went off the card. I should have cut it off first, and then I was gluing this down, and then I realized, oh, that's on the overhang. So you know what? I just took that piece that was overhanging and cut it off, and I just dropped something. So yeah, that's what I did there. Now this, I'm not sure, I do want that there. So I'm just not sure. I think I'm gonna have to put it on with double-sided tape because I don't think glue will hold that. So let me get a little piece of double-sided tape and see if that'll work. Probably too much there. I did forget to ink around all the pieces before I did them, but that's okay. I'm all right with that, I think. We'll find out. So let's see if this will work. Yeah, 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 not bad. Okay, good. That's a solution for that. And then I did bring out also some washi. I have this part washi. Let's put a strip or two of that on here. It's sort of a tan with black. I don't know. I just feel like I need some other interest. Maybe just a couple pieces on here somewhere. Horn. Just to give it a little more, I don't know, something, something. This needs something here. That piece actually looks like it's coming off. I think that's enough. And I actually brought this out. I thought it was pink, but it's more purple. I'm not going to use that. And I do have some of these. Now I have these words I wanted to use and the music note. Let's I think I'm going to put the music note over here. Let's how do you call it where you um lay it out first? There's a word for it. Martha used it the other day and I just cannot think of it now. So I want these to kind of be off kilter a little bit. Nothing has to be straightforward. Dream and passion can go on here somewhere like that. And then we'll have this up here. And then let's go ahead and pick out the postage stamp and do that. I don't want like the yellowy ones. I want more of the tan. I'm thinking maybe that one or that one. Let's look on this page. Rhinoceros. Actually, I kind of like this one. Let's use that one. Just make a decision, Deb. I'm going to put a little in. So there's that. One little postage stamp, which hopefully will stay stuck. And oh, we have these music notes too. So let's see. And let me bring this in first. Now, do I want the whole strip? Let's figure that out first. Do I want the whole strip? I don't think I want it this wide, but I'm thinking like this, down a little bit so it doesn't cover up the dreaming. Hmm, over a little bit and cut some off. I think over a little bit. So I think I do like that. So I'm going to cut it right here. I have some material scissors that I use, and I'll just remember that it's right here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Perfect should be stricken from the dictionary, right? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I guess I should use fabric tack, shouldn't I? Yes, let's do that. Okay. Let me get my finger thingy on. And I want to put a couple little strips down, or actually, let me just put it on the fabric maybe. I haven't used this, in a while, as you can see. Let me find a scrap to get that glob off. That's because I store it upside down so that I can hopefully get, that's not gonna work. All right, we're gonna put some like this. Maybe. Come on, fiber tack. I'm just gonna put a couple dots over here. We'll see how that does. All right, this way. I can touch that up more in a little bit if I so choose. Let me get those fabric scissors again and cut the rest of that off. There goes all the other stuff I didn't put down yet. I could just wrap that, but I don't think I want it on the back. But this will not go to waste. I'll use every little scrap. That's how I roll. Oop, okay. Well, maybe not that little scrap. Okay. So is this like watching paint dry? I could put this here. You know? You know? Do you know? No, but then I don't think my dream and passion will. Yes, they will. All right, we're going to put that there. That was not planned, but I like it. All right, we'll just put that across like that. And where's my finger thingy again? Because why not, right? I don't know if I have enough glue on. I need a little bit there. Ooh. Now I'm going to cut that little piece off over here. I don't want it to cover the words up. There. And that one there. Okay. Use your bits, right? Okay, so now we're going to have dream. Let's ink this though a little bit. Dream and passion. And we'll put some music notes on and things. I could bump these up, but I don't think I want to at this point. I covered up some of my bird, but that's okay. Actually, I think I want to slide that up just a little bit. I'm not going to ink around this because it's too little, and I'll wear most of the ink. And action. Helps if you put the word on right side up, though, right? Okay, so a little change in where I was going to put that. All right, now I had this twine, and I also have this. Let's put the this thing on. What are these called? Brads, right? So that's on there just for decoration. And I was gonna put this bow. I think I need a little more glue up here because that washi tape's there. That's probably why. I don't even know if I put glue up there. Well, we will now. Okay. I didn't put any down here at the bottom. Ugh, here it goes again. Oozing out. Swear half the glue gets used up by oozing instead. I think I want to put something down here, just a little something. Maybe just this little scrap or this little scrap. No, I don't like that. I'll just put this one. This one here. I don't like how that lace ended there, and this is just enough to put something there. Maybe, if it'll stay. All right, we have these music notes here. I might have to do that with fabric tack, that other piece of paper too. Okay, and we're gonna put that over here, right? With the bird singing, I should have put the bird down a little further. Now, before we put, what did I do with them? What did I do? Oh, I wanted to do this. Let's put a little bow, because this was part of that collage kit. It's just twine, neutral twine with gold. I'm just trying to tie a bow. Smaller bow. And we will put that up here. And I think I'll leave the tails kind of long like that. Where's those fabric? And I don't care that it's unraveling a little bit. I kind of like that it gives it that texture. And let's bring in the fabric tack again because I'm going to need it here. Just plunk that down there. Ugh. Come on, really? Sticking to me instead of the thing, and then I'm going to actually add some in here because I needed to get the glue off the bottle anyway. All right, let's see if we can play around with this a little bit. And then I think I had to find those other stickers, first of all, that I was looking for. What did I do with them? I just had them. Hmm. I also have some butterfly things, but I think I'm not going to put them on. I'll be right back. Okay, were you guys yelling at me? I stuck them to the right instead of the left. And yeah, silly me. All right, we have some more music notes we will add on here to give it a little texture. I love music. Do you like music? Not everybody is a music person, but I like it. I like flowers. I like music. I think that's too bright a pink. We have numbers already. We already have a postage stamp. So I think the next thing is I just want to put a pink flower or two somewhere, which I probably am going to have to put on with fabric tack also. I think I want just a pale one right in there. Oh yeah, definitely going to have to stick that on with fabric tack. So today is Thursday, January something, 8th, right? Yeah, 8th. And I'm going to put one right up here to go. And I don't think I want the green. It's kind of bright green. So I'm just going to put another one right there. under the under that, and maybe one down here. Remember, I'm in use what we have. I do have a haul coming, which I said I wasn't going to do, but I did. But, you know, it is what it is. I think we have 3 flowers, so that's good. What am I missing, guys? Feel like I'm missing something. This date I'm going to put on the back. I had these corner things, but there's only 3 of them, and I can't get a hold of it. And I think that's not going to work here, is it? No, I'm going to leave them off. Some bling bling or something. Stickles. We have some bling on the flowers. I probably should have peeled. They have a little dot on the back, and I probably should have peeled that off first, but it's okay. Those also came from Tuesday morning. I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I'm trying to gradually use it. I do have these bows. I don't think I want to use a bow, and I have this, but I'm not feeling it on here. Let's see if there's anything else. Well, I have butterflies. I was going to color. They are also something I love. Let's see if there's any small enough that I want to put on here. These are uncolored, so I was just going to ink them with the a little big. Maybe I'll put it here. Let's see. Oh, there's a smaller one here. All right, let's see. Do I have any smaller ones punched out? That's about the same size. No, here's a smaller one. Let's punch that out. These were from Stampin' Up. I don't know if they still have them. They're probably not, but I have 2 packs of them. So I'm thinking we'll ink that up and put that down here, or I think maybe here. I think I'd like it better there or like that. Okay. Let's ink it with this. So let me get a scrap paper here. You might put some kind of trim rickrack or something along there because I just don't like how that looks at the bottom there. Anyway, is this gonna work? Boy, isn't that pretty? Could use it like a stencil, huh? Ooh, that's an idea. Maybe for another time. And then, you know what? Let's get the vintage photo and just do the antennae. Maybe a little bit in the belly with that. And do a little more around the edges. Okay, I think that's enough. I think. Let's bring this back in. Oops. Do I like it there? I like it better at an angle. Yes, let's just do it. Is that the best place or should I have it? No, it's too busy up there. All right, we'll put it down here. Decision made. Decision made. Okay. All right. I could find another one and layer it. I'm not going to, but I might try and find a couple gems to put in the middle. I'll be right back. Okay, that didn't take very long. I actually have these from also Stampin' Up! Right behind me. They were, you know, I'm thinking I want another butterfly. maybe one of these. Are these the same size? Yeah. Going the other way, like right there. Yeah, I think I'll do that, but I'll bling this one up first. And let's see which color, this pale pink. So we're doing pinks and browns. And we'll just give it a body. I don't have two sizes of these though. Sometimes I like to, the head would be smaller. Ah, it stuck to me instead. Hmm, they don't want to stick. That's not good. I'll just do 3. Pull the other one off again. Eh, okay. Mm, mm, that was weird, huh? All right, we're gonna ink the other one up, and then that might be it. Um, yeah, I just feel like it needs a little something more over here. And then we'll put the date on the back, and that'll be it. All right, so almost done, guys. Let me know what you think. Did I do okay? Why do I feel stressed? It's supposed to be relaxing. No, it's fun. It is fun. So I missed week 1. This is week 2 of Deck the Years, 52 weeks every Thursday. It's an open collab. You can come in as you want and, not if you don't want to continue or can't do it a certain time, you don't have to. Penny's pretty flexible, and she does shout outs, which is not why I do it. I do it for fun and because I have a lot of supplies and I enjoy it. So, yeah, I should have had another color. There, we'll just do two-tone like this. All right. Everything's sticking to me now. That happens. Why does that happen? My fingers get sticky. All right. So we're going to just put this down over here like that. I think I'll put it down here. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. All righty. Let's see if it'll stick to something other than me. I hope I'm in frame. Are you yelling at me? One surprise me. Deb, can you please get in frame? Hang on. Okay, everyone. This is the final piece. We have our scraps on here on some of that Paper Studio paper and some pieces out of the Firefly, some of the lace that I just got in a thrift haul, some stickers I've had since Tuesday morning, 2017 it looks like, some butterflies we inked up with Kitsch Flamingo, and we used a little bit of Distress Oxide Vintage Photo as well, and a brad, which was, I don't remember where from, but old, had them a long time. Prima brads. These were from Joann's 2017, which is, of course, out of business now. And then, pieces from that Firefly kit, like I said. And on the back, I'm going to leave that the way it is, and I just put my name and that little piece on here with the date. Everything is sticking to me. I need to go wash my hands. So I appreciate you being with me. This is my hashtag Deck the Year for Penny's Crafty Creations for January 8th, 2026. I think that's the right date. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend if I don't talk to you before then. Hugs, love, and peace.